Hi there, and welcome to Busternet Gloucester City. Well, they're still trying to get away from the relegation zone. They are almost 5 points, 6 points clear now of the 18th place Watford. Now they have a chance to drag Middlesbrough into the relegation battle as well. If we can beat Middlesbrough, we'll have moved clear of the relegation zone and probably will be quite safe from relegation. So this match and the next match against Norwich are going to be important. So here we are. We're going to be heading into this match against Middlesbrough. I do expect Middlesbrough to come and park the bus. That's what a lot of the sides do when they play against me now. It's very annoying, but I guess it's very natural as well. So Colado will be one of the DMs. So I'm not going to use this because this tactic always struggles to break down Middlesbrough. We've had some luck with this. We beat them quite handsomely in one match playing this system. We are gonna give. This is the team that's gonna head out for this match. Abel Calado. That's 2 DMs. That's more than enough. All right. Only problem I have is deciding whether I want this boy to play because he's got very good pace and he can get behind defensive lines. Um, yeah, we'll have to try it out in the first couple of minutes and see what happens. Okay, the team has been set up. Let's see. Yes, they have decided to camp. Why am I not surprised? Alright, if they are gonna camp, then we'll start on attacking structured. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. Extended. Almeida with the ball. Plays it out to Grosicki. Grosicki to McNulty. McNulty to Almeida. Rory Donnelly is already getting ready to run between the lines. McNulty shoots and the defender. What a block from the defender. Well, Gloucester under no illusions. We know that this is going to be a tough game, and a lot of these sides, well, they camp and sometimes they are lucky with the goals, and so are we. Hey! Ooh! Grosicki scores from a corner. Thank you very much. Sometimes luck has to come our way too. When they score from corners, we complain, and when we score from corners, we don't. So the AI must be complaining right now. Donnelly, I don't know what came over this guy. Why did he play back out again? This is like, I know my boys know Middlesbrough is out to camp, but look at them. They've four of them are facing the goal. That was hilarious. I want to see that again later. That is definitely for the highlights reel. Well, Gloucester have taken the lead, and Middlesbrough still playing, still defensive 4-2, whatever you want to call that tactic. What 4-4-1-1-2 DM? What the hell? 4-4-1-1-2. How in the world is this a 4-4-1-1-2? Hang on, I want to show this to you guys. Okay, let's look at the formation. Gloucester, where's Middlesbrough's formation? No, it doesn't show here. Of course, it doesn't show here. What am I saying? Uh, Middlesbrough stats. Okay, here, can you see this? It says 4-4-1-1-2 DM. 4. Oh, no wonder the AI can win. They've got extra players. My word. This is a cheating AI. They've got two extra players in their tactic. 4-4-1-1-2 DM. My word, we're in trouble. Come on, boys. You played well. There's still room for improvement. Now we're going to stay on control because the AI is playing. Okay, now they're more sensible. Now they're playing a 4-2-3-1. If they stayed on the previous tactic, I would have been petrified because they have two extra players. Onama to Paragini. Cuts inside one way. Goes the other way. Hayam reads the ball. Crane back to Grosicki. Grosicki into space. Oh, McNulty. Come on, Makey. Chase this down. Wins it the first time, but he can't put pressure on the keeper. Luke Hayam has done well. We really needed somebody to make the challenge. Brannigan to Onama. Onama is being closed down. That's good. Paragini has got players around him. Passing options. Vieira to Onama. Onama to Fisher. Fisher to Onama. They're gonna score a goal from a deflection. I have this feeling that's how the goal is gonna come. Son Heung-min, we give up a corner. All right. So at this point in time, this is exactly what's going to transpire. Paragini will drop the ball onto the head of a player. One of my players will go try and get the ball and stop. No, he does not. Hanks does well. Donnelly is off. I was hoping for disaster, but it didn't transpire. Donnelly inside the box. Come on, you. He just couldn't control the ball. Fisher now. Yes, this is where the AI is dangerous. I am again. He tripped Unoma. The referee is letting him go. Thank you very much, ref. That's the second time he's pulled off one of those challenges. Brannigan into the box and they hack it clear. And Donnelly has a chance once again. Come on, Donny. Donny to Hanks. Hanks to Donny. Donny, player free. See it now. No, he does not. Hayam back to Grosicki. Grosicki, you have to do something in this ball. I mean, don't give it to the AI. Hayam to Donnelly. Back to Hanks. Come on, Hanks. Crane, what are you doing there? Donnelly. Olmedo, you beauty. No, you don't. Olmedo was onside, got into the right position, but somehow or another, the goal is in front of him. He gets an orgasm. Yeah, that's a premature ejaculation by Onama to Olmedo. Sorry, Crane to Hanks. And he shoots and Hanks scores. Yes, what a goal! What a stupendous goal from Hanks. Crane drops it to Hanks. Hanks takes it under control and he absolutely lashes this. What a goal by Joe Hanks, our conference player. Hanks again, I mean, if that had gone in, I would have been running out of the house, paused the whole video and recording of this video, and it totally made no sense to my neighbors. They would have been staring at a man running out of his home, wearing nothing but a pair of shorts and a singlet, jumping up and down, dancing around a lamppost. That's exactly what happened when Cameroon scored their goal against Argentina in a World Cup match. I was watching it with my friends, and it was 2 a.m. in the morning. Cameroon had scored, and they had won the game. In fact, they won the game. The moment they won the game, I was so in love with this underdog beating a former world champion, or rather at that point they're the current world champions. I ran down the street with a friend, and we were dressed in like really like shorts and t-shirts, and we were dancing around a lamppost at like 3 a.m. in the morning. And people were just the cars were just driving by and slowing down and watching what these guys were doing. It was the World Cup. I was very young at that point in time. Paragini out wide, crossing it, and it's blocked. Shobada crosses this. Onama, no, they're gonna score now in from an impossible angle. They don't. You see, this whole game is about the power of negative thinking. All right. So this is what I'm gonna say. The AI is gonna get the ball, and someone other gonna move the ball from defense to attack. You'll take a deflection of one of my players. Let's watch. Okay, there, Bertrand. They're gonna throw this ball and it's gonna land. No, it's not gonna land on McNulty. McNulty is gonna give the ball away, and when he does give the ball away, no Hanks, you're supposed to give the ball away. Follow the plot. Okay, my boys have obviously forgotten the plot, which allows the AI to win. Okay, Hanks to Grosicki. Seriously? I'm looking at my plays. We actually have passing options. Can you see that? Grosicki is holding the ball back. If he loses the ball here, we are in trouble because 6 will bound, 11 will go through the line. So it's a bit of a disaster for us. But he has at least got one passing option here. But he doesn't have very good passing options. This is a very dangerous position to be in. So I might be making a few changes soon. Crane out to Hanks. To Grosicki again. So if you want to play this kind of a passing game, you absolutely need to make sure that some of the players that you have, they have to have first touch and composure. Because if I'm very worried when I play really attacking systems, when my defenders have no composure as well, because I put a lot of my style of football puts a lot of pressure on my team, so they need brains. McNulty, no, please. There is a goal in front of you and it's open. There's only one goalkeeper there. The Haviland. Please excuse me. I'm literally shouting at them. We need this win. If this is a win, this is a win against a team that's 4 points ahead of us, and it drags them closer to the relegation battle. And it's like a 6-pointer at the bottom of the table. But they're not in the relegation mire. They're like 4 points away from us. But this will put a lot of pressure on Middlesbrough as well. So it's great. For me, it's like a 6-pointer. Johnston. I was about to go and say Johnston. Oh, you beauty, Donnelly. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. This is what I like to see. Boy goes off, holds the ball back, but yeah, but it's all right, you know. He would have gone down the lines. Brannigan now with the ball to Vieira, to Onama, now to Fisher. Fisher back to Vieira. This is where the AI is going to score one of those crazy, crazy, beautiful goals. No, it didn't happen. See, you have to practice this. It's called the power of negative thinking. Expect the worst, and it does not happen. But now I just say it does not happen, so I'm screwed. I just screwed myself over. So Fernandez with the ball, they're going to score now. Mark my words, they will score. Because I just said they will. Because I should not have said they won't score. And I'm not confusing myself. Johnston, I'm looking. See how the AI is playing. It's got a 4-2-1-3, but it's playing a very attacking 4-2-1-3. Now he's got three of his players in attack configuration. How do you isolate a 4-2-1-3? You gotta make sure that your fullbacks or your players are in attacking configuration as well. Especially these two guys. I have them here. That's why I'm not changing my system. Because these two guys are attacking, they put a pressure on the fullbacks. The fullbacks can't really bomb forward. If they do bomb forward, it's a major problem. At the back, I have a pretty solid team, and I'm playing on structured as well. So when I play on structured, my players don't bomb off in attack too straight. I mean, my players will not bomb off into attack as a unit early in a transition. So as you can see here, we're kicking the ball off. You can see my players are still here hanging about. The only players that are involved in attacking transitions are those on attack duties at the moment. There's only one, Donnelly. So the only person who's moving up, going, hey, I see the ball is Donnelly. So no, 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 Joe Hanks. Oh my Lord, Joe Hanks is going to get injured. Let's take him off and send him to our female physios. Crane to Paragini. There's still time on the clock. Fernandez to Onama to Brannigan. Cannon does well. To McNulty. McNulty, you know what to do. You see the space opening up in front of you. To Donnelly. Don't be an idiot. To Crane. To Grosicki. Back to Crane. Crane says, what am I going to do? Cross IDs. Yeah. To Olmedo. Olmedo will hold the ball up. Work his way back. Gets it back to Hayam. Hayam to McNulty. McNulty turns around, looks around, finds Hanks. Grosicki, you numbskull. Damn it, Fisher. This. Okay. Yes. 2 minutes of added time. Now I have made a request for a substitution. Can Joe Hanks please come off? Thank you. Abel Calado will now go on. The youngster, future of our club, and that's it. Joe Hanks has led the club to victory over Middlesbrough. This is a phenomenal result for us. A great win for Middlesbrough. I'm sorry, a great win for Joe Hanks and company from Gloucester City. And this was an important win for Gloucester. Gloucester's 2-0 win pulls Middlesbrough a bit closer to us. We are on 30 points. We only have 10 more points to get, and we'll be safe from relegation. But I think the gap is opening up. But interestingly enough, at the bottom of the table, they're not doing too badly. 28, 28, 27, 21. So we're moving a bit higher up the table. Crystal Palace and Bournemouth, well, they're still in the mix of things. We have moved a bit clear, and I can say that. Well, this is one nice way of looking at things. We are 5 points behind Everton, eighth place. We still have a chance of finishing in a nice position at the end of the season. And we won the first of our must-win games. We've just beaten Middlesbrough. The next must-win is against Norwich City. And the moment they went to the 4-2-3-1, it became a bit more interesting. This time I was lucky because our 4-2-3, when we play against the 4-2-3-1, I like to see two things happen against a 4-2-3-1. The first thing you want to see is that your AMs, or if you are playing a system which has AMs, you want your AMs to be attacking enough for them to give the fullbacks something to worry about. Because if their fullbacks go bombing forward, then they add to the numbers attacking you, and that's when the 4-2-3-1 becomes extremely dangerous. If you allow the 4-2-3-1 to build attacks in your half, then you're in trouble. So you want to isolate their back line. There are four at the back from the attack. So you basically want to create such a distinction that you can see it on the screen itself that the fullbacks are in their half. And we did a pretty good job at the back because the two-man midfield that a 4-2-3-1 has, if it's isolated, then it's got all kinds of problems, and they will have a very hard time creating very, very good chances, which we saw happened against us earlier. If you look at the heat zones, and this will be interesting because the first half heat zone will look we didn't do too well, but I was pretty happy. The heat map in the first half, this is how we control the zone. I mean, what I like to call the golden zone here. I like to control this area of the pitch. The moment I can control this area of the pitch, I generally know I will win the match or I will draw the match. Very rarely do I lose games where I do control that zone. Middlesbrough, on the other hand, they had a very solid first half as well. They also were controlling the golden zone, but not nearly as well as us. Gloucester were higher up the pitch, were much more closer to their goal. Middlesbrough, on the other hand, they were further away, more near the midfield area. That was the first half. The second half, Middlesbrough system would be interesting to see. In the second half, their presence in the match was now nullified. Their attackers had no say, and they only had a small bit of influence in the middle of the pitch, but that was about it. Gloucester, I think, did slightly okay. Again, here we control this area of the pitch. Now, I like to do this with heat maps because I want to see how, where, and when we control areas of the pitch because you need to be able to look at your matches and analyze how you do. The key pass combinations look pretty good. Joe Hanks, as usual. I mean, the first half he was a playmaker, second half he wasn't, but we can see the difference in passing combinations not very far apart between Joe Hanks and Robert Olmedo. Both of these players, I have great hopes for the system I'm playing for the future. Now, in terms of one other thing I'd like to check out on is the shots. Now, Gloucester City made a few shots that were saved inside the box. Very nice. I like that. Shot block outside, I don't really care. Off target, one. Okay, all right, not that good. Shots on goal. Okay, one outside the box, one inside the box. So we made some quality chances inside the box. What about Middlesbrough? Now Middlesbrough had shots off target. Oh, not very good. All the chances that they had were difficult chances. Except I don't understand how this happened. Okay, shots that were saved. Well, two difficult chances, one really okay. So I'm happy. I am extremely happy that we limited the kind of passes that they had in the game. So it's a good result for us. We managed to beat Middlesbrough. Our next must-win match is Norwich and Bournemouth. These are the three games I'm targeting, but two tough away matches. If we can beat Norwich and Bournemouth, I can safely say that we will probably avoid relegation. And then we just have to enjoy the last couple of matches of the season because I'm gonna be like one of those guys. The moment I get like 40 points, and I think I've already done it, holiday mode all the way to the end because I want to get to the transfer market and buy some more players because then I'd have already achieved what I had achieved. But you never know, I might still get bitten by the bug. And the tactic, well, it was very simple. I've already explained how I played it. Now, what about the PIs? Did I have any PIs? I did. My fullbacks are the same PIs I normally choose. Cannon, he's not got very good dribbling, so I told him not to dribble so much. Pass it short, a few risky passes, the same as the back line. The two defenders don't have anything. The goalkeeper didn't have anything. Hanks up there has more direct passes and dribble less. Olmedo has fewer risky passes. I like these players just playing simple passes to each other until I'm very comfortable launching these two players into as creators in my 4-3-3. Up front, I've got Grosicki as a playmaker, and I've got Winger on attack and McNulty up top as well. I do make certain changes to this tactic once in a while. Then when I do want to change it, sometimes this guy becomes a winger on attack, this guy becomes an advanced forward, and this guy becomes an inside forward and support. Yes, different configurations depends on what I want to do. If I want these two guys to hit sides that are attacking me, for example, if I'm playing United on a really good side, maybe there's a 50-50% chance that I can win the game. Then if I know that these guys are going to attack me, then chances are I might turn these two guys into attack duties, play on highly structured or structured, and then attack the spaces. So when that happens, I score a lot of those, like, Donnelly bombs down the flank with a ball, drops in an early cross for McNulty, and he scores. And that's how we got some of the goals at the start of the season. Now the teams have, they know what we're doing. They kind of like, oh yeah, this team, well, we played them before. They tend to hit us on the break. And they start playing a bit of a different game. They start becoming defensive. Yes, they park the bus. I'm honored. They are parking the bus against Gloucester City in the Premiership. I would have thought that was possible. But they are. And if you want to park the bus against me, it makes me proud. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Gloucester City Manager Diaries. I'd like to thank all my patrons for continuing to support this channel. Your donations have helped to keep this channel going, and it allows us to do a lot of the content that I probably wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. And if you want more information on how to become a member of our Discord chat group, which is part of my Patron community, then please visit www.patron.com/busternet for more information. Don't worry, I will still help you if you're not a member of my Patron site. Just drop me a note on Twitter at busternet or addicted2fm.com, my website, and I will get back to you, and I'll help you as much as I can. I still do that, and I don't limit myself only to my patrons. Naturally, they take priority, but so does I don't believe that means I stop helping everyone. So I will help you if you need help. So please let me know what you need, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. Meanwhile, you guys take care and have a good one. Bye bye.